In this problem, they're asking us to find the positive and negative square roots of each number, which is a fascinating thing about roots, because if you remember, a negative number, like -1, times -1 gives us +1. So that means, equals +1, that the square root of 1 could equal 1 or -1. Because 1 times 1 gives us 1, and so does -1 times -1. So in this first problem, we could say that the square root of 1 equals 1 or -1. A quick way to do that is to write a plus over a minus sign. So it equals positive or -1. That's what you're saying right there. And the next one, the square root of 4, or like this, square root of 1, square root of 4 could equal positive or -2. Right? Because 2 times 2 is 4, and so is -2 times -2. It's also 4. What about the square root of 2? We'll come back to that one. Square root of 16. Oh, the square root of 16 is equal to positive or -4. Because, well, 4 times 4 is 16, and so is -4 times -4. That's also positive 16. Square root of 25 is equal to positive or -5. Why? Because, well, 5 times 5 is 25, and -5 times -5 is also 25. Now, what about these last two? Well, the square root of 2 is irrational, so we can just say it equals the square root of 2, or the negative square root of 2. If you think back to past videos, take the square root of 2 times the square root of 2, you get 2, right? You're squaring the square root. So the negative square root of 2 times the negative square root of 2 also equals 2. Be careful not to put the negative sign inside the square root. That brings us to imaginary numbers, which are really fun, but not what we're looking for here. So what about the square root of 5? Well, that should equal the positive or negative square root of 5, right? Because the square root of 5 times itself is 5. And the negative square root of 5 times the negative square root of 5 also equals 5. So it could be either one. Anyway, the point is, positive numbers have both positive and negative roots. And often, they'll tell you what we're looking for. They'll say, specify the root as positive or negative. And if they don't, you can provide both.